All right, YouTube, for the last few weeks, maybe even about a month or so, I've been debating which rifle to get. Been wanting to get a 5.56 or 223 bolt action rifle, and after a few weeks of making some comparisons, looking at videos, doing some reviews, I finally came up and selected the Ruger Ranch 223. This is the rifle that I wanted in the first place. I did some looking around, got sidetracked, but I came back to this one. And the features that it offers are what I was looking for. It was short, compact 16-inch barrel, threaded barrel, and the flat dark earth stock. So this is what I got, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dress it up. I bought a scope for it as well, another Firefield Optic. So let's go ahead and get this thing set up with the bipod and the Optic and rough it in right now. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is what you'll see if you do a lot of reviews on this weapon is the guy's leaving this on. That's the first thing that's coming off. I don't know why anybody would want to leave those on there. That goes in the trash can. The first feature that I was looking for was the threaded barrel. This is your standard threaded barrel that you can add any type of brake or muzzle device for a AR-15. So that's one thing I wanted. I had an opportunity to buy a Ruger American Standard that was a 22-inch barrel for $200. That would have saved me a lot of money, but it didn't have that feature I was looking for, and I didn't want to go with the Predator. That's another variation. I'm going to add this bipod right here that I've used on a couple other guns, so that saves me a couple of dollars right there. That couldn't be too bad. Ouch. They really got some. They come back at you. Alright, so that's one of the features I really wanted. Another feature I was looking for was, of course, the flat dark earth or desert tan stock. It's a composite stock, plastic basically. It's got a single 5-round magazine, standard Ruger rotary type. These go for about $40, I think. Maybe I could find these cheaper somewhere else. I'll look into that. Another thing was the Picatinny style rail right here. The standard only came with 2 short rail portions. Kind of limits where you can position your scope. But the Optic I'm going to use is another Firefield, like I stated before. Of course, this is bolt action 3-lug. You can go on YouTube and find numerous reviews. It'll break it down a little bit more into detail, but I don't want to be repetitious and go over it. But once again, I got the, if you reviewed some of my videos earlier, I was talking about how I got the long range bug. But not super long range, but you know, 300 meters, 400 meters out. Hopefully this will accomplish that in keeping it compact. And of course, the trigger, which I have it on safe. The trigger, really light. Very light. Next up today is my choice of optic. I'm going with the Firefield Optic again. This model right here is a 4x16 by 42. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and quick unboxing. It's got all the dimensions, all the in Deutsch, Spanish, French, if you're so inclined. Standard, comes with the Allen key tool, comes with a battery, cleaning cloth, I don't know how many of those I got, and your standard Firefield rings. So let's go ahead and look at what we got here. Literature, I'll go ahead and read that later. Let's go ahead and look at the rings. Standard for what you'd get, you know, in a low-cost optic. Nothing too amazing. We'll go ahead and maybe upgrade those later, but for right now I think they'll do. Okay, so what we got is our optic in a plastic bag. Go ahead and take that out. To the garbage. Okay, so I already pre-inspected this earlier to check it out. Looked at it in the stores. It's pretty much going to do what I want it to do. It magnifies up to 16 times, which is pretty serious. I was looking at the parking lot, and I was getting some pretty good, clear pictures at pretty far distances. So let's go ahead and what we're going to do is, if you want to, review that, you can go look online. We're going to go ahead and get this set up. It's got a parallax adjustment, and it does have a red-green crosshairs that illuminate, and also you have your lens covers. So let's go ahead and throw this together and get it started. Okay, so this is mocked up, and at that last part, did I really say let's get it started? What am I, the Black Eyed Peas? Okay, so got it mocked up, roughed in, comfortable for my eye. Feels pretty good so far. I've heard complaints about this little leading edge right here being very sharp, and I don't know what they were talking about. It's not so bad. I mean, I don't know why you'd be rubbing your fingers across like that in the first place. With the bipod, the scope, it's not dialed in yet or bore-sighted, so I'm looking at getting pretty much what I wanted. I am more than satisfied right now. It's short, it's fairly light. It's got a giant, god-awful looking scope on it. That's what I wanted. I just wanted something huge. I mean, it looks like a clown rifle almost now with the big giant scope on there. But that's what I wanted. I wanted a large optic on a 223 bolt action that will keep me from burning through ammo at the range, and then I can get some long distances. So I'm kind of limited to 5 rounds. Yeah, in the future I'll pick up a second magazine, but it's on the horizon. Like I said, they're $40 if I come across one. So, Ruger Ranch 223 bolt action. It's exactly what I wanted, and hopefully, maybe, we'll see if we can get it to the range tomorrow. All right. Thanks for watching.